We made a little this winter as part of the Queer Forever Festival. I was riffing off of my former partner did this project called Lesbian Lexicon, which is an awesome dictionary of queer terms, inventing new terms and also just collecting them all in one place. So stuff like pillow prints, like a masculine identified person or a masculine presenting person who totally bottoms out versus like a pillow princess. So what we did in Vietnam was we just translated the idea basically. So we translated a few of the terms from the San Francisco edition, brought them around to different like little sort of what do we call, like not study groups or brainstorm sessions of like queer folks in Hanoi, and then just to show the idea of like these are some of the terms that people in the Bay Area use and have invented in making this dictionary. Like, how do you talk about sex and desire? How do you talk about your body? How do you talk about the way that you want to have sex? And collected a wonderful collection of ways that people talk about sex. And I can think of some examples. Botom is a really cute one. Like if it's spelled out without diacritics, it just is bottom. But then bot means powder and tom means shrimp. So like when you call somebody like a shrimp powder if they're a bottom. It's so cute. And other stuff. I can't think of any more right now. But we printed this small dictionary for the festival and like used it, sort of like circulated it around just as this idea of inventing terms, and also that like a lot of stuff is already in existence. So we were also like dissecting the ideas a lot. They weren't just like this pure translation. We were like thinking about how these terms are full of power dynamics and all this crunchy stuff about sex and gender, with this like awesome group of collaborators who just sort of gravitated towards the project and became a part of it.
So Jan is, I'm really excited because Jan is this word that some queer Viet friends and I came up with for like D, An, Jan, and whenever anyone does anything awesome, we go like, ooh, Jul, or like, ooh, you so Mac, or whatever like that, and we just go. And then like when we want to collectively come together to like have like build energy, we go, Jul, Jul, and we just build on it like that. So we were all in this group. It was the very first time I went to Bang Thanh Viet, which is like this group that gets together to practice Vietnamese. And everyone was going around doing their pronouns. And I was like, I don't know what to say. And the pun just came out of D is one of the ways to address, I don't know, sister, or it's like a feminine or female-ish. Like sometimes like gender has like gotten so mixed up in my brain, I don't even know what like these like stable binaries are anymore. But D is Vietnamese for sister, and An is Vietnamese for brother. And then put them together for Jan. And like, I don't know, I like don't like this, but that's how we always did it, and I did it. I'm like, oh, okay, I just have to embrace that I'm really campy, like campier than I want to be. What sour means to me, or Jua, is like what so many of us have done, like reclaimed words, like. So one way is like jewel, you think something's jewel, even like biologically, or like we're not, like, I think we're like not, I'm sorry, like tangents all over the place, that's just me. Like we really like sweet things, right? Because like energy, and we like protein, and like bitter things are like what we don't want to help us identify like toxins. And like jewel or like sour is supposed to help us, like, ooh, like that's, like it's gone bad or something like that. I think. And I think honestly, like for me, one of the most important parts of Jan is that it's fresh. Because like I'm tired of like tired stuff. Like it's fresh. I don't know. I think there is some like double thing of like it's fresh, but also when it's like rotten or something, like we're still gonna be like, dude, what? And like claim that too.
But I do also like durian like politically as like a statement of like identity and things like that. So I think if we're talking about like Western gaze on Asia, right, there's like the sense of like, oh, the durian is like so weird and gross and it smells weird and we're gonna make all these YouTube videos about Germans eating durian, and it's just like so exotic and weird. And then for people who grow up with it, it's just like a thing that people eat. It's actually like, what is it? It's like a delicacy, I feel like. You know, it's not like a thing. It's not like rice that you eat every day. It's like a special occasion kind of thing too, and it's like special and it means something else to people who know what it's for. And I think when I tattooed it onto my body forever, I was thinking about how also in my filmmaking and artist life that I'm gonna stop trying to explain to other people who I am and work on building with people who already get it. And that's what I felt like the durian meant for me, is just to not that I should never, you know, reach out to people who don't understand me, but like to stop wasting the energy on being like, durian's not weird, it's not smelly, and try to convince people that that's what it is, when I can just go to other people and be like, yeah, okay, we got this, now let's make a movie about it. Yeah.
Right now, I think what I really hope to accomplish is like create like an intergenerational connections and understanding space. One of the healing space that we have been into is like we have something called Bữa Ăn Tiếng Việt here, and so like once a month someone hosts at their house and we just practice our Vietnamese. Like the moment you like step in the door, you're trying to speak as much Vietnamese as you can to reclaim that language. And one of the meeting we have like the moms like from SoCal, from V-Rock come, and it was just like the first time where we have like kind of like myself, my friends like around the same generation, age, whatever, and these moms are like so supportive, right? So we were just like crying, but also just really there's a lot of love, and I think like following that, right, like with what I'm able, I think kind of trying to accomplish with my family, that's something that I would want to see more for our community, the queer Vietnamese community, is that healing intergenerationally in terms of that. And also, I just went back to Vietnam recently, and really excited to also see more visibility and I think just expressive art and spaces where people can be, you know, more of themselves, be free, whatever. And it would be really nice to have some kind of like transnational, you know, like conference or just get together. And yeah, I think that'd be great. There's a lot of like Vietnamese Queer Film Fest going on, which is also fantastic in that realm of expression. So yeah, like big dream is like everyone, wherever, you know, they're at, coming together.